Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. I'm back in Rockport. All my errands are done. Went to see the cardiologist in Corpus. That did not work out at all. I'll tell you about that another time. Picked up a prescription at HEB. Picked up a curbside order. Put that back in the apartment. So we shouldn't need to go get curbside. I'm thinking 3 days. We shall see. And just wanted to shoot a video while I was out. The sun is shining. I don't know what the temperature is, but when I looked at my phone app, it was just a photo of hell. And I knew it was hell because that's where all the former game show hosts are. Why am I picking on game show hosts? Alex Trebek is not in hell, ladies and gentlemen. There's Little Bay, Rockport Beach behind it. I did stop over there. I dumped my trash again. I still feel like I'm living in the truck. I'll tell you what though, I really like being in the air conditioning in the apartment, but the few hours a day I get to spend in my truck, or today like 3 or 4 hours, it was really nice. But it's nice that when I'm done this, I don't have to go park in the shade and sweat and all that kind of stuff. So if Pat's gone for 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, I'm going to just enjoy using my buddy's apartment while I got it. If you're new, I live full-time in my F-150 with a Leer Topper about 1.5 years ago. Found out I had congestive heart failure. And right now, my buddy Pat is on the road, and he's letting me stay in his apartment, which is very nice of him. So, are we all caught up? We are. Cool. The new bridge is not open. They said they might open it partially before the month is over. And I have to go back to Corpus Thursday morning, so we'll see. I'm going to be filming as I head that way, and maybe we'll get to drive over a portion of the new bridge. I think what I read was southbound you would take the new bridge, but there's a U-turn. All the connecting roads aren't done yet. And coming back you would take the old bridge. Heading north you take the old Harbor Bridge, which is really kind of weird, you know? You know what letter is the coolest? That's an easy one. Iced tea. Iced tea, yep. Yep. Would you want another horrible one? What do you call a dog on the beach in the summer? That's a hot dog. That's a hot dog. They don't get much more worse than that, guys. I got a couple put away if you want to get them all done, but you know, maybe we'll save some of the horrible dad jokes for later. Downtown Rockport, Austin Street. Not a whole lot going on right now, but a little bit dead. You know what? I want to take a ride down Water Street. It's been about 10 days, I think, since we went down Water Street. And I think it's just going to be gorgeous. With the air conditioning running, I have my windows up, guys, because I have my air on, because I don't want my phone to overheat. I was watching a live stream yesterday. My buddy Troy from Adventure America was having trouble keeping his phone from overheating. But then Troy came by and visited me for a while at the apartment. And I got a birthday card from Troy, Angela, and Motley. So thank you guys. That was very nice. I wasn't expecting that. So I really appreciate it. I've known them for a while now. They've been good friends. They've come to see me in the hospital and see me when I was in the rehabs. And yeah, they're really good people. Really good people. It always looks pretty from here. There's a historic home in there. Laguna Reef, Hunt's Castle. They're building those new condos called I think it's called the Reggie, Reggie. When that's done, they're going to work on the Moose and the Jughead. Yeah, that's a obscure reference to Archie comics. You remember Archie, guys, right? I was. Here's how old I am. I'm like, I was just going to say, are there still Archie comics in the newspapers? And then I thought and went, are there still newspapers? I don't know. I honestly don't know if there's newspapers anymore. I haven't gone in any of those little stores in a while, so I don't know what's there. There's the Reggie right there on the right, and they're still working on the outside. Yeah, the New Harbor Bridge was up to 1.2 billion, and it's over that now, coming in on 1.3 billion. And I think it was officially supposed to open 5 years ago. When I get to drive over it, I'll have to take a look at all the new facts and give me something to talk about. While I did see on the news, KRIS TV6 had a YouTube video. People were reporting a crack in the new bridge, but it was just paint peeling. They put up, some of that bridge was put up 7 years ago, so there's portions where the paint is already peeling and needs to be redone. I'm like, wow, that's bizarre. I always said that I wouldn't see that bridge done in my lifetime. So now we're kind of in a race. I didn't know I was going to get congestive heart failure and how much of a accurate prediction I was going to make on that, but we'll see. I'll drive over it. I'll try to drive over it. I'd much rather drive 3 or 4 miles out of my way and stay on level land and just go around the Corpus Christi ship channel. People want to know why there's not a bridge to Port Aransas where the ferry is, because you would have to try to fit that bridge on the island, and you couldn't do it. I don't know if they could justify another $1.3 billion. And I guess since it's newer, it would probably cost more, and it would take up most of Port Aransas. That would be a mess. It's really pretty out. So the Cedars is up here. We haven't toured the Cedars in a while. And I had noticed earlier that there was no vehicles in there, like no people staying at the Cedars. And the Cedars has a historic marker in front of it. So I thought we might go check that out, and I'll read you. This is one of the longest historical markers I've ever read. Tourism, so it says the Cedars. Tourism has been a major part of the Rockport economy for generations. But in the 1920s and 1930s, with the rise of the automobile, more visitors began to travel to the area. The Cedars, built in 1928 by Dr. Joe and Mabel Bryant, became a popular tourist destination with 7 resort houses on the property. See, there's the historical marker right there. We're just pulling into the parking lot of the Cedars. The property was sold to H.M. Daggett in 1929. Stanley Daggett, his son, and his wife Flossie gained the property in 1930 and added 2 cottages. Annual gatherings of fishing and birding organizations and groups of families were a common practice and brought in many visitors to the Cedars. Originally, they were outhouses, ice boxes, hot plates, and a windmill, but soon small bathrooms were attached to each cottage. By the late 1940s, the cottages offered hot and cold running water, gas stoves, refrigerators, and clotheslines, You know that great invention, the clothesline? In 1946, Miss Ethel Jones, who lived in San Antonio, purchased the property and hired an on-site manager. After retiring to the property in 1964, she sold the Cedars to her nephew, Charles Stevens, in 1971. Guests from Texas and out of state continued to visit the Cedars. In 1973, Stevens sold the property to a group of 8 families organized by the Robertson, known as the Rockport Cedars Association, or RCA. And we're just leaving the property right now. Each family retained a cottage, and the center space became common ground. Traditions at the Cedars continued as these families and others enjoyed the coast and worked together for the annual peer review, an event where the pier and the T-head are repaired. The cultural landmark represents economic growth and tourism in Rockport and continues to attract families to the beautiful Texas coast. 175 years of Texas independence, 1836 to 2011 marker is property of the state of Texas. Not bad. That is a long marker, guys. I think they mentioned literally everyone on that one. We'll take it up to the end of Water Street up here. I know my friend Lisa loves this house on the left, kind of like the octagon house. Well, I call them hurricane houses. And maybe we'll try to get a good shot of that, depending on what's going on up here. Who changes the season when summer is over? Who changes the season when summer is over? No one. It happens automatically. Automagnetly. That's horrible. That's so bad I like it. Yeah, it's going to be a good day, guys. What I like about driving in the truck with the air conditioning, you just see the blue skies. I know it's hot because this time of day, like, the birds aren't all over the place. Like, even the birds are like, we really need to chill out a little bit, you know. But I'm looking for the storks and the cranes and the herons that we see in the morning. And we've even seen a couple of people walking, and they don't have their dogs with them right now. But it's too hot this time of day to be out walking your dog. And I watch a lot of channels that have dogs, but like my friend Troy, he doesn't bring his dog Motley out this time of year. My buddy Kevin is hiking with Jackie Boy. It's too hot for Jackie Boy to be on the trails, and Calvin and Luna up in Boyd, and they're out in West Texas now. Calvin gets up early and takes Luna for a walk before it gets too hot out. Let me just get you a good shot on the left up here of the what I call the hurricane house, kind of octagonal, made to withstand hurricanes, and it's getting to be that season, guys. Hey, thanks for riding along today. Thanks for watching.